Hey, what's up, y'all? Happy Labor Day. Welcome to the stream. If you don't know, Labor Day is a holiday in the US where most people have the day off. But here I am working. But don't worry, because I do what I love for a living. Today, I'm continuing to work on the Frontend Guild presentation at Adobe that I'm going to give this coming Thursday. It's going to be about React context and hooks and how it's a nice, lightweight alternative to Redux. Hooks are still kind of new to the scene. Same with context, honestly, and people don't trust them. So I'm just going to show them my workflow, and hopefully that convinces them to give it a shot at least. So let me show you the progress so far. Here's the slide deck. I actually created this slide template custom for myself, and I'm really happy with it. Love the crooked BG up top. I love the striped background and kind of the bold, just pain in the center. The content's pretty light. Formatting's off here on this PC for some reason. I kind of ripped this off from Kent C. Dodds. Not ripped off, but gracefully plagiarized. He uses emojis to kind of like give like a little about me on himself. And I really like that style. I love emojis. If you've ever seen my blog, then you know that I love emojis because I put them on every single thing that I do. But I love how Kent C. Dodds does this on his intro slides, his about me slides. And so I figured I'd do the same thing, just talking a little bit about where I graduated from, what are my hobbies, what I like to do, and a little bit about my family life. I kind of started going into what context is and why I like it. Or this was mostly why I like context. And I realized I started writing this out and I said, man, people might not be even familiar with context at all. So in the slides, I need to give like a 101 about what they are and how to use them in the simplest case. So that's something I'll work on tonight. Then I have this cheeky little await demo. Hopefully I get a laugh out of that. I'll demo the application and come back to questions, and then maybe like a where can you find me? Like, link my Twitter, Instagram, GitHub, all that stuff. So that's the overview. Let's just insert like a new title only slide. Or maybe like, yeah, let's just go like title only. And this, we want like context intro here, basically. And maybe after questions, insert like a title only and just say something like where to find me or something like that. Just so I remember to put those slides there. But in the meantime, the previous video, I kind of got a little bit stuck on a use effect call that handles our toast notifications, but silly me, haha, like I forgot to return a cleanup function. So let me show you what the app is and how I solved that little problem. So it's really simple. There are essentially just two moving pieces here. Let me refresh the page. Oh, right, this is the finished app. So when I click login, it's going to like load up a user named Brad, and it's me. And you'll see here this changed to bradgarropy, and I get a little toast notification down at the bottom. And the login button now changes to log out. So I'm going to click log out. It'll clear the user from context and show a sad toast notification at the bottom. And that happens anytime. You log in, log out, log in, log out. And then after 3 seconds, the toast goes away. So I thought this would be a good example of how to use context. Mostly because we have two separate things that need data, and it didn't make sense to me to put it in one global state. Sorry, plugging in the headphones here, totally forgot. So there's no need to have global state for this stuff at all. So that's why Redux is overkill, in my opinion. And let me show you the code, what it looks like. Pretty simple. So here is Why? Because header needs to know, this is the header, this whole thing here. Header needs to know about who is logged in and logged out in this application. And that's how it's going to get from user context my name. Then you've got the container with, you know, whatever is in there, and then the footer. So all this white thing is the container. And here's the bottom footer. Now, I just put notification down at the bottom. That component is not rendered at all if there's not any value in the notification context. And so let me start with the user context. So in header, I essentially have two buttons: on-click logout and on-click login. And what these do is essentially, here's the two contexts getting pulled in. The user context provides the user and the two methods, login, logout, which are called on each button click. And then I grab the set notification method from the notification context, which is called on login and logout, to show the toast message at the bottom. Simple as that. Now, also in the notification component, what happens here is that it uses the notification to say, hey, if there's a notification in context, show something, return the actual notification. If there's not, just don't show it at all. And this is the part that I was kind of screwing up yesterday. This use effect clears the notification after 3 seconds. So it uses a set timeout, runs the set notification method from the notification context after 3 seconds and clears it out. And what I forgot to do was return the cleanup function, which is clear timeout. That's why my times were all messed up in the last video. But here, it doesn't matter how much you spam login, logout. It'll make sure to spend 3 seconds on the screen and then fade out. So that's the basic app. And that piece is done. This is the demo that I'm going to give. I'm going to start from, actually, let me show you the branch I'm going to start with. I think it's called, 01 baseline. And then I'm going to live code the rest of it. Load it up and show you what it looks like. So this one, you'll notice when you refresh the page, the notification is there and then disappears. That's just hard coded, that initial message. So there's no dynamic behavior of the notification being set or cleared. And then the header functions essentially the same, but it's just getting that from local state rather than a global context. You know, because I'm going to set this up and say, hey, but what if other components actually needed user information, which it will. You know, you'll go to like a settings page or something and it'll want to read what user is logged in from context and go from there. And just to show you the code, here's the header. I do have on login and on logout methods defined, but it's all coming from a local use state. And then there's no notifications happening here. Then if you look at the notification component, it's using, again, its own local state rather than a context. So yeah, that'll be fun to live code all that. I need to change the table formatting. Let's put some borders on it for now. Do the whole thing, format, borders. There. I think what I'd like to do is just make this 2 column instead of 3 column. Now what do I want on the first column and the second column? think I want like my hobbies and stuff up top. Shit. This kind of sucks. Maybe I'll make 2 separate tables and just line them up. Yeah. Yeah, that'll do. I'll just delete this column. I wish I could like move this left. Why does it put, yeah, I can do this until it crushes to a second line. Yeah, that's what we don't want. Cool. And now we should grab both of these things. Isn't it possible to grab 2 things? 1, 2, yeah, and group. How do I group stuff? Cool. Yeah, that looks about right. Remove those borders again. There, yeah, that looks nicer. That looks a lot nicer. I also like Google's emoji style better than Apple's. Hey, what's up, Satinder? Why am I creating these slides? I run the Frontend Guild at Adobe here in Austin. And so I'm giving a presentation about React context and hooks and how I like to use that instead of Redux. And this isn't going to be like, these slides aren't going to be like a comparison of the two. It's mostly like highlighting the positives about context and hooks, why I like it, how I use it, and just kind of introducing that pattern to the other folks on the sister teams there. Hopefully they'll pick up on it. So I got the intro slide done, or the about me kind of slide done here. Let's just call this like about me. A little about me. A little about me. Yeah, cool. So what do I want to call this one? This is like the context intro. Let's pull up the docs here, React context. And let's change the type of this slide. I want this to be title and body. There we go. And I'm just going to kind of brain dump some points here. So like context is a provider consumer model. It's state management essentially. I would call it localized state management. It's not global. It's, what do we want to say, like part of the React library. Or how do I say, like included in React's API? It's part of React. It's localized state management, not global. And it is a provider consumer model. Okay, that makes sense. And I should be telling folks at this point in time, you know, you can only have one provider and one consumer. Let's see. What else do you want to tell them? Oh, you can have multiple contexts. Cool. I think that's all I really want to say. You know, maybe we change this to a 2-column. And then I probably need some kind of like screenshot or code example here. I want to like show a very basic context. Maybe Carbon might be the right place to go for this. We'll use, I guess, Cobalt. That's not Cobalt. That's weird. Oh, let's see, what would context be? Cobalt would be like a dark blue too. Or like whatever Wes's yellow is. Wes Boss yellow. FFC 600. There you go. Okay, so what do we need to show? We need to show a couple things. We need to show the creation of the context. My context is going to equal react.createContext. I'm going to say my context dot provider this will be like, I don't know, like a subtree. Child components. This is not highlighting right at all. That's because I'm not writing proper syntax, honestly. Let's see. And then I don't know. What do we want to call this? Let's say user context. Give people a more concrete example. This will be like avatar. And instead of prop drilling this, where you'd say user equals user, what we want to do is just pull this from context. So later on in the avatar component, we would say something like something like this, I suppose. MK Music, yo, hello, are you alive? Yes, what's up, man? What's going on? I like your logo. It's pretty slick. Okay, so now I'm trying to give an example of what we're going to be doing here inside of like the avatar component. So you'd be destructuring name out of the used context hook, which we probably want to show an example of just plain old render props. Nah. Well, nah, I don't think so. Where we would put the user context in there. And then you could do whatever you want with this. You could say, yeah, I think I might have to make 3 of these. Yeah. I mean, I suppose I could just create these right here. But it is still not highlighting right at all. So this, I'm defining everything in one file here. So I've got the application, I've got the user context defined up top, and the avatar component here. And this is going to return something like what? I don't know. Let's just say like a paragraph, right? With the name in there. And that'll be it. This is like real bad. This is not formatting JSX at all. Can you tell JSX? Not quite. I wonder if VS Code gets it right. Yeah, it does. Oh, maybe not. Oh, that's why. No closing for avatar. There we go. That's better. Yeah, it's got to be JSX. And then let's find a better theme for this. Dracula, no. Let's put this on a white background. Material's not bad. Neither is Dracula. Ooh, one dark. Love that. Shades of purple is pretty nice too. Synthwave made it here. Sick. Okay, so what did I say? Dracula. Boo, no cobalt. Material's nice. Not Monokai. Not Night Owl. One dark. One darker material. Material. Let's see. Let's do no window controls. I will use Fira code to match what I've got on there. All right, that's pretty sweet. Let's go from here. Now, I hope this makes sense. Oh, let's see. What about the width? Yeah, let's auto adjust the width. And let's export this. And let's try to bring it in. Holy shitballs, that's big. Wait, that scaled down super weird. What happened? That didn't even export right, did it? Yeah, look, that's all fucked up. So let's not auto adjust width and export that. Dang. Yeah, better. I need to just crop it. Not sure how to do that. Crop image, look at that. Can I delete this? It will not let me delete that. Interesting. So we're going to need one column text, which is all super fucked up. I have to edit that. Let's go do that. So go back to my masters. And if you've never created a theme inside of Google Slides, this is how you do it. So I just created a slide deck called theme. And you'll notice there's nothing here. But if you go to view master, that's where you can define all of your themes. So let's see, this is title and body, title in 2 columns, 1 column text. So this is going to be like exactly the same as this. How do I get it to match up with the other one? Okay. Like something's not right. There. Now, why this is going way off the page, I do not know. But it's basically that, but to the middle. Or yeah, why not just copy the 2 column one, right? Yeah. There we go. Yes. It's crazy. I didn't think I was going to use any of this stuff. And I totally am. Okay. So that's good. I've edited the theme, and now I'm going to go back to React Contacts and Hooks, right click, change theme, and import it from my theme file. And now it's going to look a little less janky. Yes. So this is going to be one column text. Great. And now I can edit this. I definitely, yeah, cool. And I still want to try to auto adjust this. I hope it doesn't screw up because of that. So we'll export. Let's export at 1x. Did it screw it up? Yes, man. So let's not do auto adjust. You know, maybe we do add a little bit of padding. And maybe that's what's keeping the auto adjust from not going to shit. Just a little bit. Yeah, that's pretty cool. So we'll export that at 1x. What's it look like? Better. But can we auto adjust the width on it and still get the same effect? And I do want to export it at 2x. Looks a little bit better. Ugh. Okay, looks like auto adjust is not going to be a thing for us today. That's okay. Carbon 5. That's the one we need. Hopefully this is not too small. Now I'm going to just bring this out as far as I can go. I can go a little bigger with it. Yeah, that looks sick. Now I suppose I could make this example a little bit better. I could actually import what we need from React to make it slightly more complete, which let's do that. We're going to import React and use context from React. People are going to butcher me for this one, but all right, cool. So carbon 6. All right. Okay, great. I'm very happy with this. This looks good. See, are they going to let you drop shadow the whole thing? Here. Format. Borders, no. Ooh, nice. I like that. Yeah, that's cool. We did the drop shadow on carbon. We're all right. Okay, I like this. This is perfect. What is context? It's part of React. It's localized state management. It's got a provider and consumer model with multiple contexts supported. Give this a little bit more breathing room. Yeah, better. Okay, so why do I like it? It's ergonomic. It's got a simple mental model. It's just functions, and it takes advantage of hooks. And so meaning it's easy to understand and it's functional. It can support multiple stores. It keeps state close to the consumers, right? And it is compatible with use reducer if things get out of hand. Benefits. Or how about like why I like it? Why I like context. What is context? A little about me. Cool. What's ergonomic? A chair? A hand? I don't know. What's a good emoji for functional? What is functional? Like a tool or something. Yeah, I don't know. Hmm. Make this a list, shift it to the left. Shift everything to the left. Cool. All right, I think that's mostly done. Let's check out Kenzie Dodd's website, or Kenzie Dodd's slides. I want to see how he closes out, links himself, does all that fancy stuff. Not listing much here. Interesting. There's like two. He links himself a little bit at the end. It's like two directions there. That's pretty cool. Let's just do this. This last slide is going to be what, like a single. And then just link all my shit. Let's see, what do I usually link? Instagram, GitHub, Twitter, YouTube. What do I link on all my Adobe stuff? Two-factor authentication for everything. They're very security minded. Okay. My website, I gotta link that. Twitter, YouTube, GitHub, Instagram. Twitter, YouTube, GitHub, Instagram. Cool. So I need the home one for my website, or house. Do I like the house with the tree or the regular house? Half of my time spent developing is like friggin' picking emojis. Twitter, bradgarropy.com, GitHub. Instagram. That'll be like a picture or a camera. YouTube would be a better place to find this. It's on all my videos. It's actually this video. And I explicitly list out all the links. I don't know. That sucks. So let's not do that. Cool. So I've got Twitter, my website, GitHub, Instagram. I don't have YouTube. YouTube is like what, a video camera? Yeah. Or like, yeah, like a TV. That's probably better. I kind of like the look of this. But I don't think I want this giant call out here, so let's... I'm going to do this layout. Drop the size down a little bit. Like what, yeah, 30? 24? That's cool. Yeah, that's awesome. Thought this was mono-spaced. Apparently not. Look at that. Look at that gap in between there. Emojis don't count as mono-spaced characters, apparently. Yeah, so all these are going to be links. Okay, great. Filling all this in. And then we'll have to edit the link styles. You know, that's the beauty of using your own name everywhere. You can get it rather than trying to create like random usernames. So the text color is definitely all going to be black. And how do we like change the link style? And how are people going to know it's a link? Good point. Good point. I do not know. Let's see. So if this was in presentation mode, yeah. So maybe it's better off, right? Edit that link. Oh, it's so long. Boiling up in this room right now. Let's drop the font size on everything to like 14. Just make sure it fits. bradgarropy.com, bradgarropy@gmail.com. Those are still good. Okay, all of that is going to be black. No underline. We can probably afford to go 18. And I want more line height. How do I change line height? Line spacing. Yes. That looks sick. Now, do we just get rid of all the HTTPS? Yes, that looks 1,000 times better. Okay, sick. Let's just try to line this up again. Give it a little breathing room, maybe a little more. Try again. Yeah, that's nicer. Yeah, I'd bring it down some still. Actually, I mean, let's look at the padding here again. I want no padding on top and 0.2 on bottom. And this one I want 0.2 on top and no padding on bottom. Yep. Oh man, that looks great. Let's review React context plus hooks. A little about me. I'll walk through this. Talk about what context is. Oh, there's a typo. Shit. I want to know exactly its size and position, so I'm just literally screenshotting this so I can get it right again. Cool. Oh, that sucks. I have to retype all that now. I think this is all good. Okay, we'll go back up to carbon. Shitballs, we're gonna do this all again. Oh, good. It stayed the same. Thank God. This time, let's go no drop shadow, and we'll handle the drop shadow in Google Slides. Like no padding at all. And we'll just take the background, yeah, as white. We'll export that. That's carbon 7. Woo-wee. We'll insert one from the computer. Here we go. This one can definitely go a little bit smaller. Yeah, now let's get the drop shadow on it here. Let's do no blur. Let's fix the angle. Sure that's good. Distance, we'll bring it in a little bit. Now we'll put the blur on it. Oh man, that looks like shit. Because of that edge. Maybe we do this in carbon. Yep. Okay. Man, what a pain in the butt. I do not like this process. I'm a perfectionist though. That's what I get. Oh, but it gets cut off. Yeah, can't have that. Okay, is it right? Proofreading. Import React from React, yes. Destructure, import use context from React, yes. Your application is a user context provider with a value. Feeding that to Avatar. Avatar destructures that use context. Yep. And returns paragraph with name. Okay, I like it. What is context? A little about me. There it is. Why I like it. It's ergonomic and functional. Simple mental model. Just functions, takes advantage of hooks. Multiple stores, keep state close to the consumers. Compatible with user reducer. Let's make this Iramano. Okay. Do the demo. Any questions? Sweet. Find me online. Okay, great. Instagram link works. YouTube link works. Twitter link works. GitHub is good. Gmail's a little wonky. That's okay. And my website works. Yeah, sick. I am digging this. I think my presentation's done. Hell yeah. So I'm going to copy and paste the link to the presentation in chat. Y'all go check it out. I'm going to be giving this live in a room of like 15 people on Thursday. I'm going to be giving this presentation to about 15 people in a room on Thursday. We like eat lunch and talk about front end stuff, and every week we bring in somebody different to speak on a topic. So this week I'm up again. This will be my second presentation. My first presentation was about Gatsby and how you can get a website online for free for yourself in like 30 minutes. So I like to try to do something with live coding examples to show people that it's not as complicated as it seems. So I'm looking forward to giving that presentation on Thursday. Thanks, you guys, for stopping by and watching me make these slides. And I'll see you in the next video. I'm actually going to start up a brand new live stream like right after this to publish a snippet library for VS Code. So I have my own personal snippets. I just want them available to like download and install on any machine rather than copying and pasting files. So I'm just going to publish an extension to the Visual Studio Code marketplace. So stay tuned, watch the YouTube channel, and that stream will be starting in a few minutes. See y'all later. Peace.